Hello. It's good to see you. Today, we are back with some little cookies that we can decorate. And these are back to school sugar cookies. It's a little coloring kit. This kit includes 8 sugar cookies, and they have different designs on them. 4 food coloring markers as well. So you get the cookies and food safe markers. So since they're cookies, I will not be substituting my Sharpies on this coloring project if the markers don't work. We've done, I think, 2 or 3 of these little kits in the past. It's kind of early to already have back to school stuff, but that's okay. I found this in Walmart. It is a Walmart product. And I found these little kits back in the deli section at one of our local Walmarts. It's $10 for the kit, and it comes with this cool little bucket as well. It's very cute. So it comes in this little plastic bucket with a handle and this top on it. So it's a very cute little bucket. Let's turn it over and I'll show you what it looks like from the side. Look at this. This will be a perfect little beach bucket. So we have the sign here again that tells you what kind of kit this is. Back to school. So we have these cute little monsters that are getting ready to go back to school. Move the handle, and you can see in here that these cookies are individually wrapped, which is great because it's going to keep them fresh. And you can do as many as you want. You can do 1, 2, you could do all 8. And we have our markers here. It looks like we have a red one, yellow, orange, and blue for our little markers. Now these are made of edible dye, and they're color a treat markers. And these cookies have kind of firm white icing on them. It's very firm. It's a good surface for our coloring, and the cookies are quite sturdy as well. They're just plain sugar cookies. They don't have a lot of flavor to them, honestly. But the icing I think the icing is about perfect. It's just sweet enough that it seems to go very well with the cookie. It's not overly sweet at all, so they're actually pretty good. Look at this little monster. Has on a little hat and has a little backpack. Now where I live, these are called toboggans. But I know up north y'all don't call them that. I know that's a sled. My first husband was from Massachusetts, and when he moved down here with me, he was very confused. Like, why are you calling that a toboggan? That's so weird. He called it a knit cap. But that's a toboggan if you live down here. It's a toboggan up there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to get ready to do some coloring. Okay, I've removed the cookies from the bucket. I just have a little tissue here. I'm just gonna place them right here. So we have they just look like regular markers, but they're food safe. And I have looked around for these. If you're interested in doing something like this, you can actually buy these types of markers like on Amazon, or I think you can get them at Michael's. So you don't have to just get them in a kit. You can buy them and use them on other things if you want. So we have our 4 markers there, and I looked through the cookies, and it looks like we only have 2 designs. We have this one here. It looks like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. I think it's supposed to. It looks a little furry, like furry right here. And we have a little backpack and a lunch box with a happy sandwich on it. So we have that design. And then we have this one again with the little hat and the backpack. So we have 1 of each, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, we will go ahead and color. Let's see. We'll do 4 and see how that goes. So we'll do 2 of each. And the other kids, they did, I think they had at least 3 designs in the others, but it looks like this one only has 2 designs, at least in the kit I bought. Maybe some of the other ones are different. But I will go ahead and unwrap 2 of each, 2 each of these, and we will start coloring. Okay, so we'll get this here. Let's start with this one, and again you can see they have an interesting smell. They smell of vanilla and chemicals. First day of school, vanilla and chemicals. It has this hard icing, and then the picture is just, I guess, printed on here with edible ink or stamped on here, laser printed, whatever they did. And so you have this happy little cookie, and you can see how thick the icing is on here. It's a nice thickness there. All right, so we have our 2 colors. We're going to use all 4 colors on this one. What about, so here we have the blue. Let's see how this works. What do I want to do? I'll do the backpack in blue, and they actually have, you can do a pretty good amount of detail with these. They don't bleed into the icing all that much, so it doesn't kind of feather out very much, which is nice. It's a nice dark blue going around the heart. I'm going to do the heart in red. Okay, there's the backpack. I'm going to try to do the stripes on this hat in blue as well. That's a very thin line. There's a star right in the middle of the hat too. I'll do that in yellow. There. Let's do the monster in red. Let's see how this red one looks. They don't really fit on here. Okay, now we'll try the red. Ooh. You can go over the same area a few times if you want it a little bit darker. Look at that. And it shows the detail too. It's not opaque. The blue is darker, so the detail of the backpack doesn't show up as much, but with this red one, you can still see little bits of detail in the fur pattern. It's cute. I don't know why, but it makes me think of Clifford the Big Red Dog. For right now, it just looks like it has a big beard. We'll just leave the eye the way it is. Could have done the eye like, give him some bloodshot eyes. The first day of school is usually pretty rough. I remember I'd get really nervous the first day of school. I wouldn't sleep too well that night. By the time the first day of school rolled around, I had my backpack and all my school supplies. And my first day outfit, I had it all picked out for probably 2 or 3 weeks. I was so ready because I was anxious, and I find that one way to deal with my anxiety is to go ahead and start preparing and doing everything I can ahead of time. Kind of helps alleviate some anxiety for me. And yellow, I'm going to use yellow on the little star on the hat. And we have some little detail on the top of the hat that we could also do in yellow. I'm going to use yellow to color this little flower. And we have like numbers and little math symbols right there. Number 9, a plus sign, division. So much fun. Alright, let's do the hat in this orange color. Yes, I over prepare for everything. I get everywhere early. If there's something going on, a lot of times I'm the first one there because I am so paranoid about being late. Yeah, I've struggled with anxiety all my life. My grandmother was the same way. She was always described as kind of a nervous, fidgety person. She just couldn't be still, and she would over prepare for everything too. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. We'll do this little compartment on the backpack in orange as well. And we'll do the straps in orange and the handle. There. Oh, that's adorable. Get a little detail around the edges, like that. Can make his tongue orange. I can make his teeth yellow. Let's make his teeth yellow. He didn't brush his teeth. And we have these little numbers we could do. We'll do the number 9 in blue. Like that. A little circle. No, let's do orange. We'll use the orange. Color it a little bit. Do these little symbols. And that little dot right there. Okay. So there we have our first little back to school monster. See, after you color it, it looks kind of shiny. And it sort of stays that way. Even after it dries, it stays like that. So there's our first monster. And we'll do this one. See, it's kind of hard. Now this monster has a lunchbox and a backpack. We have a division symbol, number 1, and a multiplication symbol. It's supposed to be like Monsters University almost. It has a little U on the hat. It looks like Mike Wazowski. I wish I had a green marker. I would totally do it. Let's color, tell you what, we're gonna do the body in blue, and the arms and legs in another color. I want to give one of them bloodshot eyes. It was always nice on the first day to get to see my friends or whoever I hadn't seen all summer. Oh my gosh. I remember this one year I had this huge crush on this boy. And I missed him all summer. He was from New Jersey, and he spent the summer back in New Jersey with his grandparents or something. I had the biggest crush on him. Oh my gosh. But then on the first day of school, I couldn't get up the nerve to talk to him. I just continued admiring him from afar because I had chickened out. I had planned all summer what I was going to say to him. I was going to go up and tell him how I felt, and like, I know you don't know me, but, well, I mean, you might, I mean, you know me, but you don't know me, you know, not really. I was gonna tell him all this, like, I was in love with him, or, like, I really like you, but I didn't. I chickened out. Oh well, that's okay. Now wait a minute. Was he from New Jersey? He wasn't from New Jersey. Where was he from? No, I'm sorry. Not New Jersey. He was from New Hampshire. That's where he was from. Sorry. But I totally had a crush on a guy in college from New Jersey. Totally did. I never got up the nerve to tell him either. Ah, the chances we don't take. You spend the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you had. But that's okay. Alright. Gave him orange arms. I'm going to do this multiplication sign in orange. And let's give him some orange on the hat right here. And we'll do the bill in that color too. I don't know diddly squat about sports ball. If this is some school's color, it's just a coincidence. I don't know shit about sports. I'm gonna do his legs in red, like he got a sunburn. That one last beach trip before school, when you get a sunburn, that always sucks. I come from a whole family of people who don't give two rips about sports. Nobody in my family cares about sports. I don't know anything about it. As my dad said, I have no desire to sit here for 3 hours watching millionaires play with a ball. I got better things to do. And the hat, just got to do this section in yellow. Okay, and we'll do this middle section of the ears in yellow as well. And this section of the lunchbox will make this yellow. We'll be doing back to school videos before you know it. They're already putting out school supplies in all the stores around here. Oh my gosh. Let me use the blue again. We will do this part in blue around this section. Yeah, we're going to be doing back to school videos. I'm excited. That'll be fun. I'll do this one and the blue there. Let me do these sections of the backpack. And maybe we'll do the handles too. We'll go look at school supplies in the stores. We'll buy some stuff. I'm going to be dying. I might either, I'm not sure yet how it's going to go. I may either buy school supplies for particular children, or I might just buy school supplies and just, donate them to one of the local schools or something. We'll just see how it works out. But my kids are kind of getting to that age now where they don't need so much stuff. I have a rising 8th grader and a rising senior, so that is crazy. Can you believe that? My older son will graduate from high school. What is that? They grow up so fast. It's crazy. I think I'll actually do his backpack in orange too. I wish I had some more of these markers, but I don't have any. I just use what comes with the kit. So anyway, they're both at the age now where they don't need a ton of school supplies. So since I don't have to buy so much for them, I would like to either help out like a family or just donate the materials to one of the schools here. But we'll see. I haven't started working on that yet, but I will. We could do, I kind of want to do that U in blue. There we go. I know I struggled financially quite a bit when my kids were small, and it was hard to afford everything they needed sometimes, and I would like to be able to help, help somebody else out. Okay. At the very least, I can donate the materials to a school so that the children can use them. Let's actually do, let's see here. Let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one now. What should we do? What should we do? We're going to color this one orange. Like that. Ooh, I got a little bit on his eyeball. Sorry about that. This monster. I don't know why I was just looking at this one. This one, for some reason, reminds me of Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. If you've not seen that movie, you have to see it. It's like the ultimate 80s movie. It's actually really good. He reminds me of Jeff Spicoli. Oh man, that's a good movie. We'll do the little doodly bobs up here in orange. And the number 9 and this little dot. Okay. I'm gonna do the entire hat except for the little decorative piece. I'm gonna do the entire hat in blue. I'm gonna leave the stripes like they are. They just look gray if you don't color them. Just leave them like that. I love Mr. Hand in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Jeff Spicoli and Mr. Hand, their interactions were hilarious. I think everybody went to school with at least one Jeff Spicoli. I sure did. Like, there's always that one kid. And then after high school, you always kind of wonder what happened to them. They just kind of disappear. And you go to a high school reunion, it's like, whatever happened to that guy? I don't know. Like, nobody knows. He just vanished. We don't know where he went. I'm going to do this backpack in red, this part. Going around the heart. We still have the straps and these little sections in the handle. And I'm going to do the little flower in red as well. And this. Okay, what have we not done? Yellow. I'm going to do the arms and legs in yellow. So yeah, you can totally eat these cookies. The ink in here is edible, so it's totally fine. It doesn't taste like anything, like it doesn't change the the flavor at all. It doesn't have any flavor to it. I'm going to do the heart in yellow, the division sign, and this little star. We'll come back to red. I'm going to do the tongue in red. I'm giving this one bloodshot eye. I was going to say bloodshot eyes, but bloodshot eye. It only has one. And it's now bloodshot. Oh man. Let's do the straps and this part. That's actually his leg. I was thinking it was part of the backpack, but I think that's actually the leg. So we'll leave it yellow. And we'll do this little pouch in blue. Like that. I'll do this one there. Oh, the star. I didn't color the star on the hat. I'll do that in red. There. So, here we have our third little happy back to school monster. You can see how different it is from the first one. This one still looks like Jeff Spicoli. I don't know why. I don't know. This one doesn't make me think of him, but this one does for some reason. I don't know. Now I want to watch that movie again. I don't have it. I have an extensive DVD and Blu-ray collection. I actually don't have that movie. I should get it. Okay, now we're gonna do the body of this one in yellow. I don't think we've done one in yellow yet. I love these little cookie sets. I was so excited to see they had released another one. Yeah, we've done at least 2 of these in the past, and they're so fun. And see, I save some of the cookies. My older son doesn't care about decorating them, but my younger son sometimes will do one. And my younger son is having a friend over later. I'll leave them a couple. I'll leave them some. I'll leave them like 4 to decorate if they want to. Let's do that U in yellow as well. So we have 4 to decorate, and then they'll have 4. I didn't color the sandwich on the other one. I'll need to bring that one back over and color it. Let's do the outer layer, the outer part of the lunchbox in yellow. And we'll do this little, the pouch, the little zippered pouch on the backpack in yellow as well. We got a lot of yellow going on here. Okay, then let's do the division symbol with red. And this section of the ears in red. The other one, I guess we couldn't see the ears because of the hat. That's gotta be uncomfortable. Have a hat mashing your ears down. There. Okay. And do the tongue too, right there, with the red. And we'll go around the little picture of the happy sandwich with red. Like that. And the handle. I'm going to do the arms in red too. Like that. I'm going to do the entire hat in blue, like the whole thing, except for the U. And now with the legs, we'll do the legs in blue. Okay. Oh, orange. We'll do some orange. We'll do the backpack in orange. It has a little diamond shape. We didn't color the diamond shape on the other one either. I didn't do the happy sandwich and I didn't do the diamond shape on the backpack. I'm slacking today. We'll do this one here in the multiplication symbol with that. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of orange on this section of the ear too. Right there. Then we'll take blue and do this little section on the lunchbox going around the red. Just around like that. And we'll do the straps of the backpack and the handle in blue. I kind of want to do those outer sections. Let's do those in yellow actually, so they'll match that little zippered compartment. Let me see this one again. This one, we didn't color the happy sandwich or that diamond in there. Let's do the happy sandwich in orange. We have eyes and a mouth on the sandwich. I'm just going to kind of fill those in a little bit with blue to make them stand out a little bit better. I'll do that diamond in blue as well. So it's the same picture, but they look quite different. They're almost like a mirror image of each other. This one has mostly yellow on the hat and blue, and this has a mostly blue hat and a yellow body. So I'm going to outline the happy sandwich here. I'm going to outline this and do the eyes and the mouth in red. Oh, it looks sinister. All right. We have happy cookies now. Look. I guess it's kind of fitting that Jeff Spicoli's monster has a bloodshot eye. He basically spent the entire movie being stoned. So, yeah, these look very different. These two, look at them. They really at first glance just look like 4 different cookies. We were able to use each color for the bodies. So we have 4 different colored bodies. And the hats are all sort of different. Yay! Look at the happiness. So much fun. I love coloring these little cookies. These little color a treat markers. So if they want to, I'll let my son and his friend do the other 4. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed getting to color some more of these fun little sugar cookies. It's always a real treat to do this. I'm going to color his tongue while I'm looking at it. let's do his tongue in orange. Didn't color this one's tongue. There. Okay. Yes, I always love doing these little cookies. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a wonderful day and that you enjoyed these happy cookies today. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon.